Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Titans taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Titans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Fresno State's offense will have first crack at this one. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Fresno State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Titans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Titans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smallwood. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Titans will call on their punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the 2nd drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the 1st down.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Pucks it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Titans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Titans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Back to pass, it's Beebe. Makes the catch.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver. Playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
He's snuffed out behind the line again. Went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Titans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. To the ground with the back. Creates a little room. There he goes! The 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
That guy is so much fun to watch. He rips off another big run. I'll tell you, the identity of this offense is their ability to get it done on the ground. Had over 100 yards rushing in their last game. They're already over that mark, and we're only in the first half.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They'll try to get outside. Creates a little space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field. Continues to fight for yards. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Titans line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on third down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Scanning the field, it's Beebe. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Titans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Fresno State will have to punt it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Smallwood. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. To throw, it's Beebe. Got it in the middle, it's Smallwood. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smallwood. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Titans want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smallwood. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. This time they'll go to the running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Titans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Titans.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it to the right. Makes his man miss. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw. It's Beebe. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. And tackled there by the defense. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Oh, he's got some space. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic of how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Titans decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. It'll be a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fresno State will have to punt.
On to kick it away.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Beebe. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on third down. He fires a bullet to the right.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to pass. It's Beebe. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
And the Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's in open space downfield. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Titans.
Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now they'll try the right side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits zero. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Offense working from the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's McClain. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the lone running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. The snap sets up the throw. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Pulls and fires complete. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Beebe. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hands it off. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground, it's Rivers. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Titans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding open areas. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Fresno State will have to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Makes the catch. It's Smallwood. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Titans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smallwood. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going to look downfield again. Got his man. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Titans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Beebe. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete. terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Titans will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.